Howdy YouTube, Mike Howell here for Naps, New Age Pipe Smokers. Hope y'all are doing well today. It's an absolutely gorgeous sunny Sunday out here. A little bit windy, but not too bad. So I decided to go have me a little bit of a smoke and stroll out here at one of my favorite places in the world, Cahokia Mounds, a state historic site. It's a really awesome place, so let's go have a walk. I figured I'd bring you all along with me. So 1,000 years ago, this place became a thriving metropolis that was at the time bigger than pretty much any European city, and was not surpassed on the North American continent until Philadelphia. Right over here, that mound over there with the steps going up, that is the largest earthwork, the largest earthwork built by human beings on the North American continent. Took a couple hundred years, I believe. Built 100% by hand, just people hauling woven baskets full of earth over and over and over again to build that giant motherfucker. It's crazy. All these different mounds had different functions. The ridgetop ones were mostly to mark boundaries of different sections of the city. The flat top mounds were, such as there you can see it across the highway over there, Monk's Mound. Those were where buildings and temples and other important places were. They built a replica of a part of the stockade that used to surround the city. Obviously, it's not the original one. Cahokia was gone as a city some 600 years ago or so. But this is what it would have looked like, at least from what they can determine from the archaeological record. Pretty cool. Pretty wild to me to look around at all this and think about, 800, 900 years ago, where all these people are, everyone's walking their dogs, and nice paths and benches and everything. This used to be a city, a metropolis, just houses, fields, food storage, temples, big open lots where they played games and had ceremonies as far as your eyes could see, right where I'm standing right now. Smoking rustica out here today, both because it seems fitting to smoke a tobacco indigenous to the Americas early on out here in this place, but also because it's very well behaved in the wind and it is a little bit breezy out here today. But man, I do love this stuff. A little high in nicotine, but I could smoke it pretty much all day, every day. I just wish they made more of it. This mound behind me is mound number 72. It was excavated in the late 60s and early 70s. It is a burial mound from what they believe is ritual sacrifice or religious sacrifice of some sort. Keep in mind, this is a culture that grew up and was around for centuries and then disappeared, was completely extinct and gone hundreds of years before what we in America think of as indigenous culture, Native American culture. You can see they've got lots of interesting information out here about this. And more information inside. Up there, I'll go past it before I leave. There's the Interpretive Center, which contains a museum and a gift shop and a theater that shows an orientation film, snack bar, bathrooms, things like that. There are guided tours available and self-guided tours that you can get on iPhone or Android, or they, I'm not sure exactly how they do it anymore. If you want a physical copy, they used to have cassette taped players that you would check out from the office in there, and you could just walk around and it would guide you through all the things out here and tell you a little bit more information. I'm not sure if they still have a physical option beyond the digital on your phone, but interesting stuff. I'll make sure to put a link to their website and their YouTube page in the description of this video if anyone wants to check the place out. If you ever are in the St. Louis area, it's in Collinsville, Illinois. It's a little breezier out here than I anticipated at first. So the wind smoked my bowl of Rustica much faster than even I would normally smoke it. So, luckily I brought the shortstop filled with something else. So the popular term for smoking a pipe while walking around is lunting. Daniel Seaman loves that term, lunting. Lunting and mantle. If you ever get a chance to have a conversation with the guy, make sure to use those two terms all the time. It'll make him like you a lot. I sure do love this place, though. Might not look like much to some people, but to me it's one of the most gorgeous places on earth. I can't get enough of it. Now I'm sticking to the main trail today. You can see it's graveled. But, as you can see by the signpost behind me, and this trail going that way, there are quite a few other trails outside of the main trail. They go for, I think there's 10 miles altogether out here. But not enough time for that today. The sun's going to be going down here soon, and in not super intelligent fashion, I'm wearing sandals in December for a walk in the woods, so save that for another time. Couple deer out there. As the sun gets lower, There's tons of them that come out, especially this time of year, it being hunting season and hunting not being allowed at Cahokia Mounds, since it's an archaeological state park historic site. There's a post marking another side trail. Goes off into the woods over there quite a ways. In the interpretive center they have maps, and also on their website I believe, and it's good to pay attention to them because there are side trails that break off from the side trails, and many of them are not on the map, so it's good to pay attention and make sure that you don't wander off on the wrong one. I've been coming out here for years, and I made that mistake once or twice. Once I ended up in all the way down in Fairmont City, several miles down the highway, quite a bit away from my car. It was a little frustrating, but hey, you live and you learn, right? That big mound out there, Monk's Mound it's called. It's a little over 100 feet high. I think it's 200 some odd steps to the top. I've climbed it more times than I could possibly count in my life. And, not climbing it today. It's windy down here. It's definitely too windy up there to smoke, but the view is pretty nice. You can see all the way to St. Louis on clear days and on most days when there's eclipses and things like that. That's a great place to go. Lots of people just run up and down it every day for exercise and things like that. But not for me today. Maybe in a future video sometime when it's a calmer day and earlier, I'll take a stroll up there and have a pipe at the top. There's the interpretive center. So they've got a museum, gift shop, theater that shows short orientation film, which you can also find on YouTube. I'll see if I can throw a link to that down in the description of the video as well. I believe they are already closed up for the day, but it's a really cool place. I might come out here again and shoot some video in there, but it's a good spot. If you ever get a chance to come down here, consider going through the museum and talking to the people and leaving a donation. It's a state-funded historical site, and you know, none of those places ever really get the funding that they need to do all the things that they need to do. Well, I'm back at the car. Got another bowl of Rustica loaded for the ride home. Thanks for coming along with me, guys. I appreciate you letting me share this place with you. Like I said, it's one of my favorite places in the world. So I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.